Let's see
Radiant team ban.
So I'm going to change that so it doesn't say Karen. Allow
Always
access.
to be a Karen.
No, can't have Karen. Past the cam label. dekaiT. There we go. Very fancy. I'm on my laptop and I had to set a few things up, and there's a few things I didn't quite have time to fix. So,
5 seconds.
Well, don't you just export your layouts?
I do usually, but I made a few more changes on this one because I casted another random tournament, and I don't know, I need to export the layout again. Kiwi doesn't seem to. Kiwi and Juju seem to be in general one. Now they're joined. Okay, cool. Everyone's here. The stream is live. I'm not dropping any frames. I've got your face on the camera. I've got my face, and yeah, so we are good to go. Yep, stream is live.
Nice.
Okay, and the Radiant team took quite a long time to think of their ban, and they just went with Disruptor.
Radiant team ban.
Oh, it's another part of my stream that I haven't updated. Dota changed where the names are for the players. I need to fix that. There we go. Fixing my stream midstream is very professional.
Yeah,
This
pretty
was
standard bans. There goes with the OP don't like play against these hero bans, while the Radiant one seems more targeted on players.
Yeah, Chaos Knight, obviously a Cocopium targeted ban. It always has been.
Yeah.
He plays that hero a lot. I think it's been banned every in-house, actually, that he's been playing. So, makes sense.
I think I played with it recently. I can't be for sure, but maybe not so recently. We don't know.
If it's Shadow Shaman, that's for Hashim. He's the player at the bottom with the Greek letters for his name. He loves Shadow Shaman.
Yeah.
He only plays about 3 heroes at the moment, and Shadow Shaman's one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I can see that his 2, 4, 6 past games are Shaman.
okay, so he's played a lot of Shaman, yeah.
Yeah, probably knows.
It's a
what to
good
do.
hero, and everyone knows that. The very interesting change that probably was unintended, but Valve never patched, so we're not sure. Is this ward's doing twice as much damage to Roche as they used to? So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, abuse it. I mean, you can take Roche at 10 minutes in if you have a couple heroes to help you tank. I know you can kind of solo it, but
Yeah, it's not really a bug with the wards. Is that the Roche has been changed for some reason to a hero unit?
right. Does that change anything else other than Shaman's wards? Anything significant?
There's nothing that's as broken as Shaman, I believe.
Yeah.
I think we would have known by now.
Because Death Prophet's ult now does like double damage to towers, but that didn't affect Roche. Plague wards. Oh, okay. Plague wards, interesting. Piercing damage, right, okay. And they've gone Sanking, Bane, Abaddon. Abaddon is very good against Bane, we know that. So that makes sense. Good counter.
Yeah, also great initiation. I think this game might be a lot about who gets the... Like, for now, it looks like who gets the first jump can have a good fight. I like Sanking a bit more, as he just can stun, isn't relied upon as the sole lockdown as Shaman.
At the moment, anyway, yes. But Abaddon is quite good counter initiation. You stun someone with Bane ult, Abaddon just dispels it instantly. So I think, yeah, Abaddon is obviously smart against Bane. But Sanking's ultimate is still going to do large amounts of damage. Abaddon can't really mitigate that with just an Aphotic Shield. So we'll see what they go to combine with that. Dire needs... I'm assuming Abaddon is a support, right? I don't think he's going to be played 3. Seems quite unusual. So they're going to need all 3 cores now. Okay, Skyrath, Pugna bans. So they're banning some supports. I guess Skyrath is pretty good against Abaddon. Long silence, 6 seconds.
Yeah, also with Bane and Sand King on Radiant's team, anything that really can burst a stun target is good.
Yes, true. Yeah,
two great setup heroes.
Yes, so now you just need someone to follow up. Last time we had an in-house, I think you were playing Invoker, right? When you had a Bane on your team? And you know how good Bane is, Bane Invoker.
Yeah, super easy to hit stuff.
Everything, Sunstrike, Meteor, doesn't matter. Just whack it down. I don't know if we'll see another Invoker. Does Radiant have any Invoker players? Not sure.
I don't think so. I think actually Ben plays Invoker.
10 seconds.
Does he? Okay.
remaining.
We'll see.
Maybe I'm just talking nonsense.
Yeah.
5 seconds
Well,
remaining.
I think a lot of players who play a lot of mid have played Invoker at some point. So we'll see anyway. Do I need to pick another core? Here we go. Pretty standard. You've got Tim in the game. So Tim Mars, get the exclamation mark Tim's ready. Sure, good hero, good
Radiant
stunts.
team pick.
Right, there's the Death Prophets. They've got their own push now. Good against heroes like Mars Abaddon, I suppose. Drain a lot of health from them. Now, I don't know if you know this, but when Death Prophet is Spirit Siphoning a target, can you dispel the Spirit Siphon?
10 seconds remaining.
Like, can you, if you Aphotic Shield someone who's being Spirit Siphoned, it doesn't stop the
5
Siphon,
seconds
right? It
remaining.
keeps going. Because it's coming from the Death Prophet, and it's not really a debuff. I'm guessing that's how it works. dekaiT, are you muted?
Yeah. It's like a link from Razor. You just have to get away from it. There's no other way to really stop it.
Okay, so I like Death Prophet here then. That's a good pick. Definitely Drain Abaddon and Mars. Death Prophet has been played in the support role quite a lot recently, so maybe that's where they're thinking about it. Because they picked it now, and then Nakes. And Nakes is obviously being pretty good against Mars. You can walk out of the arena with the Rage, you can always hit Mars for a lot of HP. Maybe it is going to be Death Prophet 4. Could be interesting.
Yeah, looks like it for now. Still could be
10
2.
seconds remaining.
Very reliable mid.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of
Not
Death Prophet.
Seconds remaining.
Yeah, just one of the patch heroes. Pick Death Prophet. Just gives you that very easy access to pushing towers. You just group up when you have your ult up and take objectives.
Yeah, and now it does double damage to towers, which again wasn't changed. Even better at taking objectives. So they've gone for Void, as it's a well-known counter to Lifestealer, but they don't really have a lot to put into the Chrono. You know, Mars Arena, Abaddon, Shadow Shaman. I don't think the wards can hit if they're trapped in the Chrono.
10 seconds remaining.
So you have to put them on the outside. But yeah, they need something now
Yeah.
to round off
5
their draft,
seconds
something that
remaining.
goes with Void. Some high damage.
Team ban.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think they necessarily need it, although like some bursty type of hero would surely be nice. Void is just a Kiwi hero, also very good against Death Prophet. You just lock her down and kill her if you can stay on top of her.
Well, do her spirits still fire when she's in the Chrono? So if she has Exorcism and gets Chronoed, her ghosts still do damage, right?
Yeah,
You have to be a
I
little
believe
bit
so.
careful.
Yeah, I think before he gets BKB, it might be very difficult for him to actually hit in the Chrono because of the Bane.
Yes, true, yeah, Nightmare and... well, there's always Fiend's Grip, I suppose. Then Abaddon can dispel it, so it's going to be a sort of whack-a-mole game here with debuffs. Now thinking last pick,
10
something
seconds
that can
remaining.
do well against Void for Radiant, and something that goes well with Void for Dire.
5 seconds remaining.
Hey Panda.
Honestly, if it was the last pick on Radiant, maybe they can still go for it, but this is a pretty good Meepo game.
Yes, like yeah, good against pretty much everyone on their team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lock
The
down
only
Void
issue
mode.
kinda is Mars, but he doesn't have enough burst to kill you by himself.
No, Meepo has free magic resistance now as well, so he's even tankier against Mars's damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like
And
Meepo,
obviously good against Void. Just can't move if you just get your level 11 free meepos and run at Void if you see him.
yeah. 3 nets, 6 seconds. He can't time walk, so he can't reset the damage. You'll pummel him to death. He'll
5
never
seconds
out
remaining.
DPS you. So
Yeah.
okay, they've gone for banning Venge, which makes sense if Death Prophet's going to be mid, I suppose. So they could go for a save hero if Death Prophet is
Yeah.
going to be mid.
Venge just also a natural save from the Chrono.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to pick now because we don't know if Death Prophet is mid. Providing she's mid, you need a save
10
hero
seconds
perhaps. There's
remaining.
some other good options here. Shadow Demon.
5
Not sure if you want. I think you just want some additional burst.
Who's
I
got
don't
additional
think-
burst then that you're after? Like
Still, it's very in the air still, since it could even possibly be support DP, but that would be kind of weird. And then you pick like burst type of mid hero.
Queen of Pain.
Yeah, that could work.
Like that. They banned Storm Spirit, so they're also unsure whether Radiant are going to run support Prophet or not. But the last 10 seconds are going to tell us. I would predict, though, Radiant would play safe and pick some kind of save hero to save the Lifestealer if he does get chronoed. Because once the chrono's over, Lifestealer, you know, he's going to be strong. So they do go for Void Spirit again. You said burst. Makes sense. He can dissimulate himself away from Void as well. Yeah, pretty good hero. Just every single spirit is sometimes a bit scary to play into the likes of Shaman and Lion. Just two disables that you can lay on top of each other.
5 seconds remaining.
That's true. Hex is, I think, what is it, 3 seconds on Shaman, 3.25, something like that. And then Shackle is nearly 5 seconds. So, it is 5, I think.
Yeah, but it gives them very, very good tempo. I think if their lane go at least even, Void Spirit can really just pick up the pace and run at them. I think Radiant is for sure looking to be aggressive early on and try to take as much map away from Dire as possible.
And they go for the final pick. The other spirit,
Ember Spirit.
I think Ember does quite well against Void, because I don't think Void's early burst is enough to break the shield.
Yeah, it's a very, very hard matchup for Void Spirit.
Yeah, I always thought it was. But we'll have to see what happens in the mid lane. Juju versus Ben. Should be a good game. We'll see how much impact the Faceless Void can have. I know it's always difficult playing Lifestealer into Void, but you do have options. And you've got Bane as well to protect you.
Yep.
Cool, so we'll see what happens. I think it could be an exciting match, but it also could be a little bit passive. You know, Veteran, he likes to farm on his Lifestealer. You've got a bad one on the Dire.
Yeah, I think if Lifestealer just gets like some quicker build in the likes of, I don't know, Armlet into Destor or whatever, they can just start running with hopefully good timing on Blink on Sand King. And one of the things that I like about Void Spirit more than Ember is that he can do much more early levels than Ember.
Yeah, he's not really as item dependent. All of his spells just have high amounts of base damage on them, which is amazing. He's probably got some of the best raw damage in the game. All of his spells hit really hard and are really easy to land.
Yep.
Ember's damage is a little bit slower. Damage over time, sort of from Flame Guard. Sleight of Fist takes a bit of time to scale. He's gone for a Blightstone. Do you take an early Blightstone on mid-Ember? Is that normal?
It's unusual, I think. Especially, I mean, it's been a while, but if you're committing to anything but weaker bottle, it's could be kinda hindering to your lane if it doesn't go well.
Okay. We've also got so Hashem. He is obsessed with Redstone, as he calls the Blightstone. He's gone Blightstone Shaman. He loves Blightstone Shaman. If you can get into sort of a 1v1 with your 74 base damage, it really hurts. I don't see a lot of Shamans doing it, but he swears by it. See how that goes.
First time I'm seeing that too.
Yeah, but he absolutely loves it, and you know, it makes sense. You have really high base damage, taking away 2 armor, not bad. Blightstone Shaman, yeah, he loves Redstone in Minecraft. No, he calls everything Redstone. Everything is a Redstone.
Radiant taking the rune.
Or not. Yeah, he did. They still go for the stun. Kiwi just time walks it off. Okay, so it's a 2-for-2 trade. So
If Copium blocks the small camp, it looks like. Yep, there it is.
Oh, blocking the small camp here in the mid lane. Wobber knows.
I'm pretty sure.
Or does he not know? No, he has a sentry, but he doesn't use it. Okay. Smart.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Mo who beckoned him to...
Yeah, maybe. Smart. I will gladly throw my hands. Okay, actually, some predictions up. I haven't had predictions for a while. Who would I predict? I'm not sure. Dire have a later game lineup, but I think I favour Radiant more. I like Radiant's lineup more, and I think it's a bit more fun. I think Void are bad and a little bit boring, but you know, it could be effective late game. So we shall see. Let's turn my audio down just a smidge. So V-Man, we've not seen V-Man for a while. It's a shame we don't have the webcams on because he always used to put on a nice suit for us. He's playing support Death Prophet, so his big return to the in-house. This is what he greets us with. Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Not sure I've played with a Death Prophet before, but I know the 325 move speed makes her so good for harassing. Kind of like Hudman.
Yeah, a very strong support if you can play around your movement speed well enough.
It's crazy to think for a while Death Prophet had 335 move speed before the nerf. Absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Oh, Baden's also got 325 move speed, so it's two very fast heroes. Ward, de-warded already, so Cocopium not only blocked the camp in mid, he's also found the ward. So he's doing very well.
There is nothing that can stop this man!
Oh, I missed first blood. Bot lane. Oh no. Actually, he's trying to get a kill on Veteran. One more to attack. He does not have Ether Shock for a while. Now he's fighting Wolf. He's actually dying to the creep wave.
He will die.
Yeah, he died to the creep wave. He was tanking, what, 5 creeps at once? 2 ranged creeps?
Yeah, he was trying to live long enough for his Ether Shock to come off cooldown, but was short like 2
missed the
seconds.
spear. But he recovered a little bit of the mana thanks to the fountain. It's just a really good start for Veteran then.
Yeah, Kiwi looks to have a pretty okay time top.
I'm not seeing this kind of build on Baden actually. I'm not taking the shield early, instead getting the miscall, which of course hurts himself.
Yeah, I think it's for sure not common to go this skill build, but he doesn't really need the shield since there isn't any stun longer than Mofaros that the Kiwi would fail to backtrack.
I think the thing about the shield is it's 110 shield, 110 damage. It's quite a strong spell. You get more damage off spamming Mistcoil. I was using it for heal and Kiwi. Guess that also makes sense. Very low cooldown, 5.5 second cooldown. And it's a big heal. Rank 1, 110 heal on that lower cooldown. Only costs 50 mana. Obviously just limited by how much health Baden has. So it might be a kill in the bot lane. I missed mid. They did get a return kill on Veteran in the bot, so that's good. But wow, he got a kill on Juju. Nice play with backwards slow. He really needs that.
Yeah, this is not good for Ember. This shouldn't happen.
That's how Ember skilled. Pretty standard. So yeah, surprised they had enough damage to kill him, but he's going to be happy about that. Now Void Spirit can start to put more pressure on in this lane. A nice kill in the bot lane because Shaman has obviously the Blightstone, whereas Tim doesn't, but it means his God Rebuke hits harder and they just have the burst damage to kill Veteran, but he now has Helm of Iron Will. He's going to be a lot harder to kill now.
Yeah, a lot of heroes just go either the casual Helm for the lane, and then maybe later on upgrade it to something better, or they just go straight Dominator.
You can go, Armlet. I think it's the standard route for Lifesteal, and he is going Armlet. And you did say he needed an earlier game build, so phase Armlet, and he can already be pretty strong. So I like that. Okay, it's absolutely fine.
What they need is for Mol to have a good lane. So far, it looks pretty comfortable.
GG getting a stack on a small camp. Of course, backwards hellow's got no camp to farm whatsoever.
Yeah. I think it would hurt if it was Ember's camp more than Void Spirit, since Void Spirit isn't as great at farming camps unless you max your W first.
Yeah, he's gone 2 points W, but you need more points to take the camp, unless you're going to commit Astral Step into it, which is not particularly good, to be honest. Well, they found Wobber. Is that a
unless
kill?
you stack it.
No kill. I thought he'd at least get a God's Rebuke off, just to get a bit of damage in. Maybe he was looking for a double hit.
I think they could have committed if Shaman run up.
Well, there's the rotation. Top back to Stones, drop both Astral Steps. Can he get Cocopium? Cocopium trying to take out V-Man, but he's not going to be able to. V-Man turns around. Rip Swarm to the face, so nice gank attempt.
Very good gank. Usually the carries would expect the gank around the 6 minute mark, because that's where you want to get hopefully a good rune and move from the mid lane, especially on a hero like Void Spirit. But Ben just goes before 6 mid, maybe catching top
really,
heroes a bit off guard.
Really early gank. Now you've got a level 5 Lifestealer. He gets shackled, but I don't think they have the damage. Wobber, he's popped the Nightmare. They're going to try and chase down the Shaman. I think the Shaman's going to be dead here. There is no Orb of Venom on the Lifestealer though. Even with rank 3 Ghoul Frenzy, it's not much of a slow. Enough for him to just walk away. But he's on high HP, he's got the Helm of Iron Will, got some more items coming in now. Or does he? No, actually he's just holding a lot of money. 900 gold. Probably should send the boots in maybe. Or the Orb of Corrosion, but it looks like he's not going Orb of Corrosion Lifestealer. I love Orb of Corrosion Lifestealer. Oh, they've got the Shackle onto Bane. Can't miss the Spear then. And there is the kill. Tim loves this, and I'm actually a big fan of this, although I'm not sure it's that popular. Really early point and bulwark. It's 40% damage reduction. That means if you end up having a one-on-one with someone, you're always going to win it, even against a Lifestealer. So I really like it.
Yeah, it's very annoying to play against. I think it's not as annoying as melee, but when you're ranged, it's particularly annoying because every time you try to harass him, he can just turn it off and on.
Yeah, true. He can use it so that he can pretty much never take damage. Where's Mofara taking these creeps? He's gone for a little journey. He's not got Epicenter, interestingly. Taken a second point of Burrow Strike. And now he's...
I don't think he really needs it all that much before he gets his blink.
I see. Yeah, not a bad idea then. Didn't think about skipping Epicenter, but it makes a lot of sense. If you don't think you can kill Void, which you can't, V-Man doesn't have silence. So you can't silence the Void while you epi him. And Kiwi does have his ult. Is he going to just drop it on V-Man?
He doesn't have enough damage. Without rotation, I don't think they're... Unless he gets some lucky bashes in.
Yeah, he has maxed the bash, or maxing it, but maybe treads alone not enough. He's going for the Maelstrom build, rather than getting a Mask of Madness. Rotation from Shaman, but looks like he's not going to find anything.
I need to go on the Abaddon top, just harass him a bit.
That sentry has got vision of the ward, or has the detection of it, but they're not dewarding it yet. Maybe Juju will spot that later.
Yeah, don't see it for the time being.
Let's have a look at farm. Mofara doing really well. 60 last hits, top last hits in the game actually at the moment.
Yeah, this is exactly what they need. They need that early blink.
Yeah, he's getting pretty close to it. Less than 1,000 gold away now. We're only 9 minutes into the game. So very nice from him. Lifestealer and Mars both have the lowest farm. Oh, there's going to be Chrono. Mofara is there. He's waiting. Nice silence. He's easily going to get the Chrono if he wants it. There's the Chrono. There's the first bash straight away. Mofara gets away. I was thinking he should have just taken the kill with use of Mist Core, but he's going to die. That's got a kill. Didn't get him. He's still going to go down. Copium. He could have just taken that kill. V-Man. Is that going to be a kill? Yeah, Wobber finds the kill, but Kiwi gets a double kill there. Yeah, rotation from Juju. Looks like Wobber's in a lot of trouble. Ashton's got the shackles. There's the hex. Then he's going to go down. Triple kill for Kiwi. Now that is what he wants.
I have seen the future. You're not in it.
Yeah, Mo was thinking about trying to burrow straight away, but decides against it.
It has no arms to defend itself.
Yeah, he just sort of stayed in the sandstorm. Nearly survived, but it was okay. Tim has dropped the ultimate. Oh, he misses the spear because Max Veteran manages to get inside the melee creep. He now chases Veteran, but he doesn't have a lot of slow. He's got armlet, but no boots. So Tim can easily just walk away. So a failed gank attempt, or 1v1 attempt there. But those two heroes in the bot lane have very little farm, both Mars and Lifestealer. So
yeah,
they've just been sort of fighting each other. They're both at the bottom of the last hit, or the net worth table. But now comfortably at the top thanks to the triple kill. That's Kiwi. He's in a good spot already.
Ben is working towards Aghanim, probably for the mostly to kill the Void comfortably.
Yeah, first item out. So I mean, I've seen usually Yules into Ags or Kaya Sanj into Ags or just Kaya, but he's just going straight Ags, not even upgrading his boots.
Yeah, it is uncommon for sure. Usually the Kaya Sanj is...
He really silenced him. He starts for a bit. Ah, he gets dispelled with Copium. Stands there, yeah, but Mofara just his ultimate. GG comes in for the kill. B-Man does find a kill on Cacopian, but he's going to go down. He's only level 5. He's being chased by GG. Massive damage from the Sleight of Fist. He's going for Deso, so Juju is playing normal sort of right-click Ember, not Maelstrom, BKB, Yules, Ags, that kind of build. He's going just raw damage. I guess you can throw it into the Chrono, a couple of Sleight of Fists.
It's very interesting. You don't see it very often.
No, not in mid, and I tend to just see the Maelstrom. But then BKB.
They're gonna take the Roche with the wards of the top row.
Wow. 11-minute Roche. So really early Roche. That's nice for the Ember. Obviously 135 gold to everyone. Doesn't give as much XP as it used to though. It's a shame.
Yeah. The early AGCs don't matter as much, but on Ember it could just make him that little bit more ballsy when they try to gank or dive, without really suffering the consequences.
That's true. Also, it's going to be a free heal at least at some point 5 minutes in, and it means the second Roche would be a free Action that's going to be opened up as early as 19 minutes. B-Man, he does take the tower. TP's mid. They do have a glyph. They don't drop the glyph, so Tim. They drop it a little bit too late. So Tim does take the tower.
They do have a blink on Mofara now, so this should be the time where they should try to pick up the pace.
Epicenter's 25 seconds, so still need to wait a little bit there. B-Man obviously knows that his ultimate is going to give him some heal soon. He's going to be okay. Veteran has been farming away, but still doesn't have a lot of farm compared to the other heroes on the map. Huey is 1,500 gold ahead and did go Mask of Madness.
I think the target you are looking towards is Void. Normally you could try to go for the Ember too, but he has the Aegis.
That's true. So 3 minutes and a half, you can't really consider him an easy kill.
Yeah.
Veteran is going for Deso, so I'm at Deso, like you said.
And they are smoking towards the Void, so let's see if they can find him. Farming the smoke, and he's gonna go there.
It's
They're
a
gonna see
3-second
him.
silence. You got Fiend's Grift as well. Oh, the stun!
Oh, just
Kiwi
a
paid
bit
enough
too
attention.
slow.
Really nice. They're questioning if there was some vision. Yes, there is vision, of course. Observer ward. Really
I
good
believe
observer ward.
Scorpion planted it just before they arrived.
I see. Backwards hello, he's escaping. He's getting very close to the Aghanims now. Well, reasonably close. Just needs 500 gold, and then he's got that double double resonant pulse. So you sort of want that level 15 talent plus 80 resonant pulse damage. Gives so much damage when you have the Aghanims.
Yeah. Aghanim's soon online.
Never seen anyone take any other talent on Void. Both the damage talents are just too good. I mean, True Sight's cool, I guess. You can use it to de-ward.
Yeah.
But so much damage from the other one. Oh,
Then
ward's
he's
been
doing
dropped. The Veteran manages to get the rage off because it doesn't last
will
very
try
long.
to kill
That's
him.
one Hex, 1.25 Mofara, nice double stun, but there's a Dispel. I think Shaman might be okay, and then mine is getting really bursted now. Veteran uses this damage. Tim gets the ult off. With the arena, it is enough damage to kill Tim. Mofara, sorry, Mofara is going to be fine. There's Fiend's Grip, Juju's going to go down, but it is the Aegis. Cacopian dies as well. A Veteran is very low. Can they kill Juju? Veteran's going to try. Drops the rage. Juju still has another remnant, so he will be able to escape. There's the Chrono. He does get out of the Chrono. Enough time for Kiwi to get the kill onto B-Man. Though he leaves B-Man and goes for the more important kill. Then just turns around and gets him. Great Chrono for Kiwi. Mad fight this is.
They do still have the Epi. They could try to go for him.
They're trying to burst him. Mofara, can he get with the stun?
Come
He
on,
gets another triple kill. Mofara, he is using the Epi with the stun. He will get the kill. He gets a nice double kill, in fact. And he has Sandstorm coming up. He doesn't use it. So Juju gets the kill. So Dire end up with a full house. Clean sweep.
I think it was dead either way. There's a sentry above now, destroyed. Tier 1 tower bottom.
Look at the fight recap. 10 deaths in that fight. And people respawned and there was an Aegis.
Yeah.
So that's why Juju's is actually not so bad. But that's a lot of kills in that fight. But good play from Mofara. He comes in, picks up the kill on the Void. How much gold did he get for that? 528 from the Void, 322 from Tim. Boots of Travel now up on the Sand King.
Yeah. Somewhat salvages the fight.
Yeah,
They
he
need
does.
to do this much more. They just need to run. At the very least, the Sand King and Void Spirit should just run around and kill whoever they see.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they've got Blink Dagger and Void Spirit with Aghanims now, so they've got the 2-second silence. Thankfully, tooltips have been updated in the spring cleaning updates. You can actually see some useful information on the Resonant Pulse tooltip. Tim sees back until but he gets immediately silenced, so not like he had enough damage for the kill. Maybe with Shaman if he dropped wards. But alas. Should you be farming without armlet on? I feel like armlet should be always told to run, or does it hurt you more than you heal? That's the question. Ooh, bit of cover on top. You've got the silence onto Tim. Then he turns around and decides, I'm just going to go for the Shaman instead. The Firewolf got the kill there. Level 14. Is he the highest level in the game? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I mean he was pretty much the last one who picked in the fight, bottom, who stayed alive and picked up 2 core kills. So I'm sure that gave him quite a nice boost.
Yeah, for sure. Kiwi's farming his BKB. He's only 1,200 gold away from it. So he's going to be really strong when the BKB's up. Just ignore the Sand King. V-Man keeps trying to take mid tower. But they keep pushing him off and defending it. Desolator on Juju. So that does a lot of damage to heroes like V-Man. Especially backwards low as well. They get the stun. The Pharaoh's in. Remnant. They've got the burst for Juju. No, they don't. Yes, they do. Second silence comes in. So Copium can only dispel one of the silences, not both of them. And they even overlap the CC a little bit, still got the kill. Now there's the glyph. I think that's how it is about to go down.
Yeah, the mid tower is big. Mid tower in general, if you can get it early enough, is a very important tower. It's kind of late now, but
Look at that
you
ward.
still want that down.
That Copium put. It's right next to the tower. That gives a bit more
Yeah.
vision, I suppose. I've never seen a ward next to your own tower.
Probably just counting on the tower falling already.
Okay, yeah. That's not a bad shout, actually. So they keep the vision. Nefara is going to TP bot. He's going for Yules. Then the Aghanim Shard. The Aghanim Shard, did that get a buff? Or is it still the same? Still the same, maybe.
I don't know, I'm a bit worried at this point for Radiant. They aren't nearly as aggressive as I imagined they would be, or as they would like to be. Kiwi almost has his BKB 100 gold away.
Yeah, then it's going to be hard for them. Because they can't burst in with Void Spirit, because the second the Astral Step happens, you can pop BKB, you'll dodge all of the Resonant Pulse silences, you can dispel them anyway. This is the absolute perfect time to kill him, but backwards hello alone. Does he have the burst? He's trying.
He should have the damage. He needs to use the second
Mafara
step.
turns up as well, but yeah, he did have the damage. Now that is a perfect kill because he was on the tip. The tips, man. Anyway.
Perfect timing. He was like 50 gold away from BKB.
Yeah, and now he's dead, and now he has to run out the base, and then he has to farm it. So look at him scribbling on the map in rage. That is the absolute perfect kill for the Radiant. But now they need to do more, like you said. You know, they've not used a lot. Copium's here. Obviously can't go so easily.
Yeah. Without Void, they just... I mean, it's a very small window, but it is a window. You could even commit ulti here. It's kind of scary. Commit DP ulti.
They do have glyph. So
They will have to be very careful when Void spawns. Mars already TPing.
Mars has blink. Doesn't.
It's
Yeah,
a
he
bit
uses the
too
arena,
early. That initiation is a bit too early, I think.
The power uses his ultimate. Is it going to get a kill to Shaman? It is, but I think the power's going to go down. Diving tower a little bit too far. Yuji going and doing a large amount of damage. Wobber's going to die. Nice spring sap, but Kiwi being here as well. They don't have Lifestealer. That's the problem. V-Man is such a fast hero. 152 move speed. He actually can just outrun them. Nice silence as well to cover his tracks. Picks up the DD. And yeah, the lack of presence of Lifestealer made it not a very good fight. The Radiant.
I'm not sure how... Oh, I guess the Shaman controlled Ben. Wasn't sure how he died. Yeah, when they initiated on Dire, I thought it might not go very well for them, because Void was still like 5 seconds away from respawning, but thankfully for them, it did go very well.
Well, he's now got his BKB up, so he's strong. He's about to pick up another damage item, which is Mjolnir. So I think it's looking scarier for the Lifestealer now. He's just hit level 15, but
Veterans Looking towards Basher. I think that's not really needed. You got enough lockdown. Something like Skadi I would have liked more.
For a bit more survivability. Maybe even
Yeah.
Satanic.
Yes, Titanic also very decent item.
Expensive item, but very nice for life stealer, good damage, survivability. If you survive the Chrono, you will be able to heal you up to full on the Void. But anyway,
Yeah.
they are playing a bit of a safe game. Veterans is farming, Mofara is splitting, and it's actually Dire on the prowl at the moment. Juju level 17, also with BKB, so they're looking to fight with their timings.
Void is in the fight if it happens here though. Neither is Mo. Mo does want to go for the Void. He doesn't have the damage alone.
No, he doesn't, but the fight is breaking a hit backwards, so has managed to find a kill onto Hashem. Juju's very low on mana. This would actually be a good fight to go on him. He can't cast anything. He can't even fire a remnant out. Opens range
Oh
on his
no,
proc.
it's up.
I hear Mofara channeling his ultimate, and he cancels it. Can they get V-Man? V-Man
he will
uses
go on
himself.
low.
He does have Essence Ring. Mofara comes in, big epicenter. Copium ults it. V-Man, keeping himself
He's
alive with the Essence
coming.
Ring. There's a Fiend's Grip, great from Wobbin. No mana anyway on Juju. The Chrono is dropped, but is it enough damage to kill Veteran? No, it's not. He's too tanky. Then he just sits there and fights Kiwi. Now Kiwi has already used
Could
his
be a
BKB.
Very nice.
It's going to come out. Yeah, that's a great kill. Good fight from Radiant. And actually, V-Man survived the entire fight. Comes back on plenty of HP. Yeah, he can't kill a Lifesteal. Despite being 2 levels ahead, he just doesn't have the items. Lifesteal is fairly tanky, and with the armlet toggled on, sort of 2500 HP.
Mo just blinked into the trees. He can't get up.
Did it? Where's it? Oh. Bit of a mistake.
Classic Mo. But yeah, the Chrono was supposed to be on Veteran and Ben, but Ben used Dissimulate as the Chrono dropped, so he got out.
Ah, right, okay. Then he was left to try and kill a
Oh.
Lifestealer who has his talent. And thank you, Dave, for the 7-month resub. Last second in-house, yeah. We didn't have enough players, and I cancelled it. The second I cancelled it, everyone rushed in to help me. So maybe I just need to say it's cancelled first, rather than asking for more players. Well, Radiant just having a little bit of a free time pushing this tower. Kiwi is off farming in the top lane. No Chrono for 70 seconds. This is really good for Radiant at the moment. They need to try and take some of these towers though.
And Radiant isn't as reliant. They don't rely as much on their ultis like Dire do. They just need the blink stun into follow up.
Yeah.
So I'd like them to try to kill Eevee once more before they get Chrono, but they decide to go on the Roche instead.
Okay, so Dire taking
They
this. There is a free shot.
They spot it.
Everyone
No,
on
it's
Dire.
happening.
No one on Dire.
They have
has
Epi.
shot.
This could be very bad.
They drop
for-
the wards though. Okay, they see that they're in there. Epi's
This
going, there's
is not
4
gonna be
people in the
nice.
pit. This is so much damage. The Silent goes in.
Oh,
BKB put by
no.
Juju, but it's too late. They've lost 3
They
heroes,
just-
including Kiwi, but the Aegis is still on the floor. Backwards got a man to snatch it because Juju didn't just swap out his items quick enough. And that is 5 kills plus the Serpent wards. No deaths. I mean,
no.
yes, they got the only thing that the Dire got is they did get the Roche kill, but what a disaster that was.
It was such a grim view. You saw Mo channeling the ulti, and I just knew if Kiwi doesn't preserve BKB, it's gonna be a disaster. Juju ends up picking up Shard first, therefore he didn't realize, so he didn't have slot for the Aegis.
So he did get a free shard, I suppose. With that epicenter, just epicenter plus the silence. I'm going from backwards to low. Kiwi didn't even get the chance to press his BKB. He died solely to the Burrow Strike stun.
Yeah,
And now you've got
Very-
V-Man. So towers just get destroyed. They do have Glyph. It's actually going to be okay for now. Maybe they've moved to take the tier 2.
they end fight. I think now is the time where, even though they have Aegis on Radiant, they can still move out on Dire. They have their Chrono. They have their Arena.
What's interesting as well, Mofara, he has E-Blade. E-Blade very good against Void, but also just very
Yeah.
good for increasing his damage.
Yeah, I think I dare to say if Mo casts Epicenter, blinks, he blades the Void and then stuns, the Void should die solely to him.
Yeah, a 280 damage from the Burrow Strike. He's going to try. E-Blade?
The
Yep,
E-Blade,
it's enough
nice.
to one-shot.
What
And
a
even with
chat.
the late E-Blades. he can kill Juju that quickly. I mean, that is pretty impressive. But the Ember has built very, very squishy. Only 1700 HP, no magic resist. So it makes sense.
Yeah, I think any normal build that you want to do on Ember just wouldn't save you pretty much unless
Maybe
you
you're right.
have superhuman reactions and press BKB somehow.
He probably did have time to BKB, but I guess that's why he went for the very quick Burrow Strike. And even with the late E-Blade, it was still way more than enough damage. He does also have the Shard, which adds a bit of damage to Epicenter.
Yeah.
So very nice. Dire are doing a little bit of splitting, but Radiant about to lose their, about to take the last tier 2 tower.
I love the
No.
the early travels that Mo picked up after the blink. He's using it very well. Gets a kill on bottom, immediately goes top, makes sure that his team has backup just in case for whatever reason Dire decided to go on them.
Yeah, Travels is an insane item. I know it's expensive, but 40-second cooldown, infinite TPs to creeps. I mean, he's got the most net worth in the game now and the highest level. So he is having a great game here. And the E-Blade was a really smart pickup for many reasons.
Yeah.
And it's better than it used to be for basically any non-Agi hero. So it's in a really good place right now for heroes like Sand King. Getting the free Kaya. Very good.
Mo is running bottom. Will he run to the wave?
Yeah.
He will.
He's not going to get chronoed though, is he? I don't think the chrono just Mo doesn't seem worth it at this point. He's also quite tanky.
I was hoping he's gonna try to wait it out. I'm pretty positive if he didn't go to the wave, Kiwi would try to farm it. And maybe, just maybe, he would have been able to get the kill.
Backward slow. Okay, there was a TP out. Couple of TP
Mo.
outs. Backward slow has an Aeon disc, which he's obviously not wanting to assemble at the moment. He's locked the energy boost in his backpack. Okay, you can't see the lock very easily, but it is there. So he's going to disassemble that when he wants it, probably in his second life after Aegis, or maybe when Chrono happens.
Yeah.
You can only do that once, but it's a nice little trick. I'm sure everyone's
you don't want it pop it randomly from Slide of Fist or whatever burst that Dire has.
Yeah, you grab it. I mean, he's actually just going to die. He just straight up dies, and V-Man does manage to take the tower. That's a support De4th who's done basically all of the tower damage this game. So that's the first tier 3 to go down, but they're not going to engage. They've lost the Aegis, and they think, no, he's going to go for his own E-Blade.
Yeah, I think it's a good call. I don't think you should fight there. You're fine with taking the tower. You just reset, push out the waves, wait for your next ultimate, or... Okay, Dire smoking. Actually, very good move.
Yeah, they're going to fight. Oh, they missed it!
Oh,
Smoke goes. That
just
was
barely.
Very
Did
close.
Juju not chain him? Wasn't he close enough?
Don't
I don't
know.
know.
Yeah, it's hard to see, but I mean, that is great. Mafar managed to get out. He avoided an entire smoke gank. And now Radiant all together, except Veteran's a little bit further behind. Probably needs to group up with his team now. The Dire have all ultimates, but Radiant have all ultimates minus V-Mans. Mafar has seen Tim. Tim does have BKB, so he can BKB. Do they have any right clicks? They're getting drops to the arena. Nice spear. Is there any follow-up Kiwi? Yeah, 3-man bro. This is Dire's chance to get a good fight, but they get him. They lock him. No one can stop Wobber. Wobber cancels the entire thing. Back to slope, assembles his Aeon disc. Out comes Mafar. What a play from Wobber. Wobber basically saving that entire fight. Only V-Man who goes down. Now Kokoki tries to TP out. There's the E-Blade. In fact, that was going to be a bad mistake, but then Wobber cancels the TP as well with the 9-mode. What a play from Wobber. He saved that entire fight by himself. No one could cancel it. No cancels. Let's have a look at the fight.
Very well played.
Yeah, what Wobber. That was play of the game, pretty much, if that was a thing in this game. Let's have a look. So Tim drops the ultimate. He survives with the BKB. Looks really good. Kiwi jumps in. Big chrono. A lot of damage, but then V-Man is so low. Does just about die, but backward slow keeps himself alive a little bit with the proc down this. Then Mafar comes in, and it's just a slaughter.
Yeah. Ben would have been surely fine either way because of the Aeon disc. I was a bit concerned because he wasn't unlocking it right away, but he did unlock it eventually, but by the time the Void was already gripped and wasn't dealing any damage.
You can't unlock with anything apart from right-clicking your item. There's no like clever keybind you can use. You have to manually go over and do it.
Yeah,
but Shaman completely obliterated. He can buy back if he wants to, but he's not going to. Oh wow.
It's
big
very
tap.
awkward to buyback right now because you do have arena now, but you don't have the chrono. It's like buybacking when your whole team is dead. You're not gonna do anything alone.
Yeah, it's true. No chrono is a pain as well. V-Man just got to town on the top tower. They actually used glyph for it. Oh, the stunner. This nightmare avoiding the bulwark. I mean, backwards though is going to be fine. They've taken both bot racks, mid racks, and the top tower is on 21 HP, and they have no glyph.
Now to the annoying part of Aeon Disc. If Ben gets hit by anything, it pops.
Especially Sleight of Fist. He's very low on HP. So I think if you're, what is it, 70% health? So literally even one tick of damage, and it pops. And the cooldown goes very long, over 2 minutes. Okay, they've got it. Taking the tower. Veteran doesn't mind
Very
staying
good
now.
goal.
A lot of damage up to Tim. He's going to go down. No BKB.
in time.
Defensive wards, but they're put too
Chrono
far
is
forward.
up.
Kiwi, nice chrono, it's up. Is he going to get Mubara? This time there isn't Wobber to save him. There is the grip actually, but he gets it a little bit too late. Veteran is just about
Is he gonna
to get
survive?
inside someone.
Oh,
Yeah, he
the
goes
grip.
to Veteran. The grip, it wasn't too late. A massive play, and then they
Oh
just
my
burst Kiwi.
God.
Kiwi does have buyback, but what's he going to do with that chrono? He buys back. He doesn't buy back. Actually, it's the Radiant drop 2 buybacks, then travels in from the And I think if they're not going to buy back, isn't that going to be game? They do buy back. They throw all the buybacks, but Kiwi doesn't even bother. I think he's saying, guys, it's over. Yeah, I mean, Wobbo took a little bit longer for that one, but it still was the grip that saved Veteran, and then he got inside backwards.
It was close, but it was enough.
It was
definitely the MVP of the fight.
Oh yeah, and then Veteran, he comes out, he's got the Abyssal Blade, new blade, pull the kill. So Radiant, it looked like they weren't being aggressive enough, but then they really sort of turned it up, and they had some very, very good fights. And I'm really glad that they won. Sorry to intentionally root against Kiwi, but he has won 12 out of the last sort of 13 uploaded games.
I will root against him.
Yeah.
It will help. It will be easier for me to get on top. I don't care.
That's true. The E-Blades have been so good this game, and that is going to be game. Yeah, Kiwi's
Don't get me wrong,
place.
I love Kiwi, but you know, just a bit of healthy competitiveness.
Of course, healthy, very healthy. It's true. He, I mean, he still plays so well, but I think the Radiant just, they really knew what they needed to do against Kiwi. They got the Fiend's Grip, and Kokopium, I think maybe should have gone Blink Dagger, or... wait a second, here's a question. Can you cast a Photic Shield on target in BKB? You can't, right?
I
Even
think
your
I
own team.
can't.
So he BKBs in, he gets gripped. Kokopium can't dispel it anyway. So
I'm very split between. I'm like 50-50. Like one part, like my initial answer would be yes, and that's usually the right one. But I don't want to say something that isn't true.
thank you, Karen. Pierce's spell immunity, no, it says, and I'm assuming a Photic Shield can only be cast on allies, right? So there's no point saying Pierce's spell immunity in the tooltip if it would.
Yeah.
So I think that's it. So he goes in, he BKBs, and then he can't have the Fiend's Grip dispelled. So it actually sort of countered his own hero. And then Wobber just stood a max range Aether Lens, easy. It also had the Psychic Headband. So very, very good game with some nice